This has come from a source within the royal household. They told me that senior household staff were extremely concerned and obviously very surprised in 2007, which is when Andy Coulson was hired by the then leader of the opposition, David Cameron. Some of the words that were used in that conversation with my source was gobsmacked, astonishment, given that Andy Coulson had, in fact, resigned over the hacking scandal. And then that concern and that surprise was then extended when Andy Coulson was taken into Downing Street by David Cameron when he was elected into government. And I think just to look at some of the background to perhaps why there may have been real concern and surprise, when you look back at the hacking scandal back in 2006-07, when you learn, of course, that the phones of Jamie Lowther-Pinkerton, Paddy Harvison, Helen Asprey, all part of Clarence House, all had their phones hacked. 609 calls were made to retrieve messages on their phones, and Jamie Lowther-Pinkerton, of course, is private secretary to both princes and to the Duchess of Cambridge. Paddy Harvison, of course, director of communications for Prince Charles, press secretary, and of course Helen Asprey, a senior figure within that department as well, all had their phones hacked. So perhaps if there is concern and surprise, which it seems there was, it's perhaps understandable when you look at those figures involved back in 2007. I think it's important, however, to point out, and this also has been supported by a statement from Buckingham Palace itself, that on no occasion, Buckingham Palace, did anybody from the palace raise concerns with Downing Street.